So you've just picked up LS tuners and you've decided that you want to win at pursuit races, and that was something that we came into before. I wanted to be able to give you guys kind of an overall guide for this because I think there are some things that we're going to miss based on each kind of track, and you know, we get too focused on one thing. I want to look at the overall thing that is pursuit racing and basically how to win something that in some respects kind of looks kind of random for winning. So we're going to talk about that right now. So the first thing that you need to think about when it comes to pursuit races is finding the path that leads you to victory. So I've put out some videos about how to be the fastest guy on the track. You can check those out. There's a link I think at the end of the playlist here that'll kind of go over some of this LS tuner stuff and talk to you about what the fastest route is. But that's really the first secret that you're going to get into is that you're going to see these guys that continually come in first all the time, and the reason usually that they're coming into first is because they know these tricks, they know these ways or routes that work for them and can continually get them into that first position, continue to get them in the lead. So that's the other important part about that is that to be in that fastest position means that you get less police presence. So the fastest you can get out into that front position, the better. So the quicker route you use, the more you get out of trouble with other people, the more banging and bumping you're going to do, the more chance it is that you're going to end up not making it to the end in one piece. And that's the thing is you don't want to be the last guy in a group of 16 guys like that dude up there climbing a tree. You want to be the guy that's at the beginning of the pack that has, you know, one or two officers, one or two roadblocks, and really it looks like smooth sailing. So a lot of times you're going to see guys that are in the front of the pack and try to get to the front as soon as possible. And the way they do that is by knowing their trail and by getting up to that front position as soon as they possibly can. And that way they have less obstruction versus the guy in the 16th position. He's got a better problem. So some people may ask, you know, is it okay to run with a group of 4 or should you wait for a room of 16? That really is based on the game itself, whether it's going to fill up a room for you. But if you know what you're doing, there's a good chance that you're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to defeat the other guys just by knowing where to go. So I wouldn't be afraid of a 16 room, but I just kind of be careful of them, because if you have a group of 16 guys that all they know how to do is bump into each other all the time, then, you know, make a determination from there. So the next thing is obviously car choice, and that's huge here. I'm not going to say just use the Calico GTF. A lot of people will say that, and I'm not going to say that they're wrong. Calico is a really nice car. I've seen people who are good with the Sultan RS. I've seen guys that are good with Uruses. You just never know. So find the car that works for you and the car that gets you in victory all the time, and that's going to be based on your playing style. The last thing that I'm going to say, which is probably the most important thing when it comes to this, is that Bulletproof Tires. I don't know how many times I've seen these ones where they have custom cars and your tires get blown out by the cops in pursuits, and that's because you don't have the right tires on your car. Bulletproofs are something that really gets ignored has been for a long time because people wanted to do stance in their cars, and they wanted to put themselves into a position where they could, go to car shows and things like that. I had a problem with me when I first started because I was one of those people that did that, and then I came into this and I was like, great, what do I do now? Because how do I do it? The beauty is that now you can lower your car, you have stance effects that are going on, you have options. So take those options, use it, but you're definitely going to need those Bulletproof tires if you're going to ever expect to win in that pursuit mode. So those are our options for today. I hope you liked what you heard. If it's something that helps you with racing down the road, if it isn't, then you can thumb us down. If not, give us a thumbs up. I have guys out there that are thumbsing up because they're getting victories in races because of the stuff we suggested to them. So I hope it's good for you, and we'll be back some more for some more LS tuner suggestions, and we hope you'll be here with us. We'll talk to you then. You guys have a great day.